Hey, Ryan.
Hey, Jeff!
Let's take a look at the final version of Dark Void.
Right, we checked out the demo last week, which seems like it was a very abbreviated kind of vertical slice, as we like to call it in the biz.
Whoa.
A little sizzle reel for you.
We'll jump around a little bit here and show off some of this game.
Because you felt like that demo didn't really do Dark Void any favors. You've got a review up on the site already, and you gave it a 3 out of 5.
Yes.
So even you're acknowledging that, there's some cool stuff, but also it's got issues.
Yeah, that I think that sums up how I feel about it. There are a lot of things about Dark Void that I do like, but there's just a lot of technical stuff that got in the way. Some audio. We'll have to see if it does it here. If the audio stutters, it was something that happened a few times during just like dialogue clips. Like the last word would be repeated a couple of times.
Oh, weird.
Like it was just having trouble streaming in or something.
Right.
I ain't no scientist, so I don't know the technical term for what it was doing, but I'm no Tesla, let's say.
Certainly not.
All right, so we got some tech points here and some.
So this is money. These are
tech
credits.
points are money here. So we've got all the weapons here.
14,000 zennies.
You know what? We're gonna. This is a pretty late game weapon here, but you don't really get a chance to use it. You get it so late in the game. That.
So are we new game plussing here?
Sort of, yeah.
Like you can revisit past levels?
You can revisit past levels, and you still have your same upgrades in here. So
all right.
Let's. Well, we don't want this weapon either, so we're going to go for the Oppressor, which is the aliens' assault rifle, which most of them carry, so you can count on them.
Wait, the Watchers are aliens?
Well, no, I guess.
Let's not get into that.
Yeah.
That's not germane to the conversation here.
Yeah. So let's jump into this cutscene here. So this is going to be your first time meeting the man, the myth, the legend.
Johnny Tesla.
Joe Tesla. Signs, everywhere signs, he says.
He says, look, I made my namesake. In coil form.
Yeah. So this is kind of the first time you're meeting up with anything resembling any kind of resistance. You've just encountered a bunch of humans who worship the Watchers as if they were gods.
I'm not going to lie here. I think this game's got better nipples than Dante's Inferno.
Really?
Yeah. I mean,
Brad
comes
running
running over. They're on a dude. And he leaves.
Yeah.
You don't have to feign disinterest. I know you want to see him.
Long way from Colorado Springs.
Yeah, I like that dude is obviously like a plumber, but he's dressed like some sort of ancient villager.
Well, if you look at all the backstory and stuff, like the Void has been around for a long time. There are people that have been born in the Void.
Oh, okay.
These aren't necessarily all people that have just like crashed over the Bermuda Triangle and have been stranded.
But that guy's lineage does not match up with his tribal outfit, let's say.
Yeah. So in this sequence, this is kind of before we've really met up with any kind of organized force to fight back against the Watchers, and we're just trying to get home. So we're going to be looking for some plane pieces. And this is where you first get the hover pack.
Okay.
Which is different from the jetpack because it doesn't have full-on fly mode.
Okay.
You can just kind of boost up straight and glide across to other locations.
So this is Tesla still figuring it out. I love the wear on your jacket.
Yeah. And you can see, I don't know if it comes across in the video there, but there's just, when the camera moves, there's just some frame rate stuff with the, like it just looks, all of it looks a little choppy.
His giant eyes. Oh boy's got huge ass eyes.
Yeah, it's a stylistic thing.
Absolutely.
Which I really like. Since the review went up, I kind of went around and checked out what other people had to say about it. And
are some people not feeling it?
Yeah, it seems like I am in the minority in liking the way the characters are designed, but
I mean, I always felt like seeing this game early on, like it would benefit. Like this is the right direction.
Yeah.
But that it would benefit from just going further in a, because it's so fantastical what's going on in this game.
Right.
It's so crazy and over the top that I think you could allow yourself a little more suspension of disbelief. You can do some vertical cover.
Yeah, we're going to do some vertical cover here. So this takes the kind of the blind fire concepts and other cover concepts and puts them into a vertical environment, which is pretty cool. First time it happens, completely disoriented.
Yeah, because you're going top
You're
down.
going down. Yeah,
which
you
is,
go down. Which you can actually, I could go down right here if I wanted to.
The issue, though, is the way the camera would move from like regular looking forward into vertical cover going down.
Yeah.
Much more disorienting than this. This is still crazy. Let's make no mistake about it.
Yeah.
Also, because dude is just like hanging on the underside of these ledges like he's a spider. Which I don't know, maybe physics in the void, something.
There
Tesla.
you go. You've nailed it.
I'm actually working on the Science of Dark Void book right now.
So you find these weapon lockers along the way, and these just pop this up and let you buy more upgrades if you
Cool.
want. Which I'm gonna upgrade the hypercoil. Might as well.
You can also swap out if you're not feeling what you've got right now.
Yeah, and it'll also refill all your ammo, which is
Oh, man.
handy.
Can't wait to see this hypercoil.
The hypercoil,
Why is it loading?
and, in case you changed weapons or something like that.
All right.
So we can pull out the hypercoil here
That
when
looks
we get in
awesome.
a fight. Well, it basically creates like an anti-gravity situation where you can kind of make dudes float.
Sweet. I
And
hate
then
gravity.
kill them while they are floating. And there's an achievement for that, which maybe, maybe if we
You gonna
work
try and
out-
get it here?
Maybe, we'll see.
That'd be great. In-game achievements. Although I think you have notifications turned off, so you probably...
Yeah, well. Oh, grip meter.
Up.
So that grip meter shows up, a little occasional button hammering when you're losing your grip. Go over cheer.
Which it seems weird that he would, considering the way he's monkeying around.
He's got plenty of grip, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? The hypercoil is totally not the anti-gravity weapon. It is the lightning gun.
It's the frame rate weapon.
That's kind of every weapon.
Okay. Fair enough.
But there's something. Just the metallic sounds when you're shooting them.
So you're digging
And
the sound design of this game.
busting up the robot suits like that. Like that stuff just looks good, and it's a shame that the frame rate isn't good enough to support the effects, I guess. It's like blowing up the heads on these things.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's bad.
The frame rate, you mean?
Yeah. It's pretty distracting.
Yes.
Jump. Oh God. Oh. I don't care for this.
Well,
My-
disorienting you a little further
my
here. Is that?
fear of heights being tweaked with ledges. All right, so there is like a up close melee attack.
There is. With stronger enemies, though.
There's also
Stronger
some,
enemies take more than one hit, and sometimes they'll hit you, and you have to kind of break out of it.
There's some magnificent ragdoll going on there too.
I bet when someone shoots you to death, you will ragdoll. I think we're gonna have to test that theory out.
I'm saying there are multiple levels of quality when it comes to ragdolling.
Oh yeah.
I do not mean to say that all ragdoll is bad. Just the ragdoll I saw.
So,
Oh,
jerk.
you gotta be using your cover more.
Yeah, I'll
or
take a little
you're-
cover.
You're
It's-
getting a little.
That is the danger of the quick look, is you want to keep it moving, you want excitement, so you don't want to play games right, and that always goes bad. Brad knows.
Does.
What are you talking about?
Talking about keeping it moving, keeping it exciting, and how that leads to dying over and over again. So that guy, that guy was a heavier dude, but he's
Ain't pretty no more.
He's fully dead now.
You gotta hop up onto that thing. Oh. All right, so you do get a little jump, but you're not.
Yeah, I'm not
full-on
flying.
Flying yet.
I'm not flying. It's more of a double jump more than anything else at this
Sure.
point. All right, let's look at the radar here, and where is this dude actually at? This dude's up here. Getting our tech points on up here. All right, so where does it want me to go? Okay, so actually I think I'm done in this little cavern. I can actually
You weren't even trying to
head out and go up. There was some stuff in there.
Ah.
But... Okay, so we want to head this way.
Aha.
All right, so now this is kind of the first time that you're fighting on vertical cover. So it's
Okay, so that was like
Giving you
the
some of the
introduction
tutorial
to
stuff.
vertical
Yeah,
cover there.
yeah.
Got it.
So my favorite vertical cover thing to do, it's also kind of the most effective way to take care of these jerks, is to just get directly under them here and give them some of this.
Be like, hey.
Give them a little big B button, melee, see you later, peace. It's a pretty messed up thing to do.
Hey, you go later.
Whoa.
I like the detail on your jetpack. I'm sorry, your hover pack. Any other notable historical figures pop up in the void, or
no?
Or is that stuff you want to keep secret for people who actually play the game?
No, I'll just say no.
Okay.
No, they don't. They don't go too far down that path. It's not like you're running into. All right, well. Let's check out a different section here.
Okay. We've seen
load up
a little bit of vertical cover. I want to see some proper dogfighting. Like I've seen.
Okay. Yeah.
I felt like the last quick look we did was pretty heavy on the ground combat, the cover-based stuff, and we've seen some of that, and you kind of know what that's about.
Right. Well, I'm trying to think what's going to be the best. That's definitely got some. Episode 3 here. Defending the Ark. We won't necessarily defend the Ark especially well, but this is the game's escort mission, effectively.
I see. One.
Yeah, it stretches out over a decent segment.
Okay.
The Ark is a pretty sizable craft.
That's like a fortune cookie.
Yeah. This one also.
I'd be worried if I got that in a fortune cookie. I'd be looking over my shoulders all the time.
Uh-oh.
Melee attacks, what?
All right, so not that we'll necessarily use it, because I think this is mostly sky-based stuff, but this time we'll actually select the Magnetar.
It's a great name.
It is. Let's see if we can upgrade the Magnetar.
You can.
It's got a resonance multiplier.
I'd love to resonate.
I know you do.
I want to resonate more.
And you can also upgrade your jetpack.
Sweet.
Also, I've already upgraded it once to better guns, but you can also get some secondary rockets for it.
I just want to find some rockets.
Yeah, well, it's got some rockets.
You're him.
I'm the Rocket Man.
It's you. You're the Rocket Man.
Check out these dudes.
They're all
snake-like. Look at that thing. It's like it's flowing, but where's it going? It's not.
Ew. Is he pooping?
No, I don't.
Check
it out, man. It's just they got cool jackets.
Is that cool jackets, or is that like part of them? I don't. Oh no.
Yeah. How's that? How's that for a little Cobra Commander synthoid action for you?
I don't like it. No shipwreck. It's not really Springfield. It's not your wife and kid.
Ah!
It's a lot of shipwreck screaming like that in that episode.
Yep.
Freaking out! Duke's hitting me, and then he turns into a big gray blob.
Yeah. So that'll give you that. I think those little cutscene bits give you a little bit of insight into the scope of the story in the game. Definitely has some real world stuff. This is all taking place in 1938, so it's kind of just before World War II is about to get real heavy.
Mm-hmm.
And we're actually in one of the survivors' crafts here, which is cool. You can steal one of those at any point if you want, but... Alright, so basically, this is just us doing some dogfighting.
I mean, obviously you're not just bare naked in your jetpack here. You've got a craft, but...
I could jump out of this thing right now and jetpack.
Okay. I may demand you do that at some point, but kind of cool. Like, does this control-wise pretty much feel the same as the jetpack stuff?
Yeah. I mean, the turning radius is a little different. Your weapons, I've got this secondary rocket that I can fire. But yeah, basically we're just defending the Ark here from a bunch of enemy attackers.
Guys.
Yeah.
I'd rather be dead than red.
Right.
How do you feel about the dogfighting in this?
It's all right. It's did you play Crimson Skies?
A little bit.
It's a lot like that. I
Yeah.
mean, this is not a flight simulator per se. You have these evasive maneuvers that you can pull to give you a little more, but it's basically, you decide which target you want to follow, and I'm going to hit the left bumper here to get around and get a good look at the closest enemy target.
Okay.
And I can kind of swing around on them, line up the shot. But it's really about just slowing down so that you outturn them, getting behind them, and gunning them down.
So is that right bumper stuff, does that give you like a camera lock?
Yeah, it basically just swings the camera around full time here.
Oh,
So
you can enter AA guns there. That's crazy.
yeah, so if I wanted to just ditch this thing, which I'm gonna do, we're gonna get in the AA gun here for a little bit because I didn't do much of this. Oh, that's my guy.
That's a friendly.
So, I can actually hit the bumpers here and change to different guns even.
That's your friend.
That's my buddy.
I can't see any
What
of
are
the
they shooting at?
down. There you
Yeah,
go.
There we go.
No, friend.
No.
There you go.
Get out of my way. That dude's dead.
Color blindness an issue with the targeting reticles here?
No, not really.
There was a guy down there. Yeah, this is what I want to see.
So I could actually just stand here and shoot with my regular weapons if I wanted to. That's not necessarily the best course of action here, so we're just going to double tap Y and get out of here.
So we're far enough along here that Will seems pretty comfortable in his jetpack now.
Yeah, I mean, you do have that kind of first sequence where he's like, dude, what? This is Jetpack.
His arms
But
legs are fully flailing.
It doesn't take too long for him to get used to that stuff. So same basic controls that I had in the plane here. I can slow down, I can boost, and it's the same deal. You slow down to get that better turning radius.
Oh,
to get around on. Yeah, you still have the evasive maneuvers.
Like that.
And
that's cool.
Okay, so we now clear a path for the arc here.
That stuff still looks really sharp. Still really like all the movement that they did on Will in the jetpack.
And I think the environments look pretty good. There's we're not going to show the final boss fight here, but that's a cool sequence that has a different look than a lot of the rest of the game, which is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some neat looking art in this game. It's a shame that it's not shown at a steadier frame rate. I guess is the
also you had mentioned a lot
the
pop-in
catch there
issue, which I haven't really seen here, but
it's in real specific cases. It's not the typical kind of Unreal Engine texture pop stuff.
yeah.
Grip.
And this stuff never changes.
No, it's this same mini game to jack the ships, and then sometimes you just fall off it and die. And I never really figured out why that happened. It's pretty inconvenient. Oh, I got it. All right.
And that guy's like, hey.
Now we rattle the stick,
He's all, get off my plane.
and then we shoot him in the head. And now this is our UFO.
We've identified it.
So when you're in the sky, there aren't really too many enemies. You fight some knights, which are just like these kind of flying watcher dudes that are not in UFOs. And then there are shielded UFOs.
There's UFOs. There's like alien
UFOs
counterpart
with shields.
to you.
There's the alien counterpart to you, and there are mines and AA guns. So there's not a ton of variety to this.
Yeah.
To this stuff. Which
usually,
is,
like scale of the area is about similar to this.
Yeah. I mean, it gets a little bit bigger, gets a little bit smaller in some cases.
I did notice a lot of like walled-in canyons.
Yeah, it's definitely there's very much you're moving in a confined area, and there are some invisible barriers. So if you do hit those, he'll kind of automatically do a kick turn,
right,
and get back to the action.
No!
I feel like they do a pretty good job of centralizing the combat enough that I never really felt super confined.
Whoa, this is a long story.
Except in cases where it made sense, that like I'm in this canyon here.
Sure.
The Ark is probably not going to make it. We have not been doing a great job of defending it here. But that's fine. You can see it burning up over here.
Yep.
You get to checkpoints and eventually refills all its health. So our UFO here is not
abandoned.
It's not doing real well.
Bailouts.
It's not making the beeping noise yet, so we don't need to abandon it just yet.
But if you're in it when it explodes, you die.
Yeah, it's not a good thing. So. And we just jump out into hover mode, so you can just hit fly and boost out of it. But yeah. So now I can just steal this UFO if I wanted to, but since it's already on fire, that's really not a great plan.
Shoot it. Yeah,
so we'll do that instead.
That's too long.
Take
mines.
Yeah, and there are some mines over there. Mines are very bad for the Ark here.
Sure.
As you notice, the Ark is big. So.
No maneuvering around those.
And you just, slow down, take them out, real casual-like, and now I'm just getting shot at. That's not cool at all. This guy's a real jerk. As you can see, my guns have been upgraded, so they're a little more powerful, but your guns do a pretty fine job of taking out those UFOs. And you're pretty resilient when you're out of a UFO as well. I mean, you will die eventually, but definitely didn't run into a lot of cases where I felt I had to be in a UFO to survive. Which is nice, because, it's a jetpack game. You want to be out in the jetpack.
You shouldn't feel beholden to some vehicle when you can just fly around.
Yeah. All right, let's maybe load up one more sequence.
Okay. Surprise me. I want to be shocked.
I'll surprise myself, because I don't remember what chapters correspond to what sort of action.
Sure.
So, maybe we try the end of the episode. Well, wait, nope. This is the very end of the game.
All right. We won't show this.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a good time to call it.
Let's see what I can...
Vinny, what do you say?
I can't call it.
What do you say?
Vinny can't call it.
Is it a
We
good
have
time
to-
to
we have
call
to
it?
call
I'm
it.
asking.
The
All right.
timing would be good to call.
Let's call it.
Let's call it. We're calling it.
We'll call it.
There's
So
a
full
quick
review
look.
on the site.
Yep.
Definitely check it out.
Definitely.
I want to take a look at the PC version of this because I suspect that the frame rate stuff would be less of an issue on a machine more powerful than an Xbox.
Yeah.
So, and they've got some extra physics business in there too.
So we'll hope to take a look at that soon. In the meantime, check out the review. Obviously, you just watched the quick look, so you've seen the game.
Yep. It's
Make up your own damn mind now.
It's like that, but more of it.
Excellent. Thanks, Jeff.
Yep.